What's up guys, my name is Idris Ali and I'm an Airbnb superhost here in Nairobi, Kenya. In this video we're going to be talking about the importance of Airbnb professional photography and why one should actually use a professional photographer so that their property stands out basically. Today I'm joined by Sami Kimani, and Sami, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Cool. So my name is Sami Kimani, photographer based in Nairobi but available for travel all over the world. I am an Airbnb verified photographer in Nairobi. I have been shooting with Airbnb for close to 8 months now. But I've been a photographer for 5 years, doing portraits, lifestyle images, weddings, and interiors.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of Airbnb professional photography and how it can affect your ranking when it comes to clients who are booking, and why you should actually use an Airbnb professional photographer. Hope this helps. For those who are new to this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you share this to all those who might find this valuable content. Thanks. So why should we use an Airbnb professional photographer?
So number one, so Airbnb have come with this some sort of style guidelines, some rules and some guidelines that I usually follow and every other Airbnb photographer follows. And it's because they came up this after they have shot thousands and thousands of listings, and they knew what clients are looking for. So they just remove everything that doesn't work. So they have some set of guidelines of what you should do and what really works. They know what clients are looking for, they know what sells and what doesn't. So it really helps as opposed to someone who hasn't shot, who doesn't know what to shoot and what not to shoot.
So what are the kind of guidelines that they ask? What are the rules and regulations that Airbnb can be telling us as hosts we should comply with, and you as a professional photographer?
So I think the main one for me as a photographer is the gear that I use. I need to have so personally I use a Canon 5D Mark III, which is a full frame camera. For those of us who are interested in photography, there's a difference between a full frame and a crop sensor. So I use a 5D Mark III, and I use a wide lens. I use a 17 to 40 f4, which is able to capture even really small and tight spaces. And I also use a 50 mm f1.4 for the details and some tight shots.
Can I say something? So for example, you were talking about the wide lens and the normal lens. So let's say a toilet, the cloakroom, for example, the guest toilets. If you are to shoot that, would you use the normal lens or would you use a wide lens?
I definitely go for the wide, because it's a really tight space. And you need to show like everything. You need to show the toiletries, if there are any. You need to show the sink, all that. If there are any towels, if there are flowers or any additional stuff in the cloakroom, you need to show all that, and the wide can capture that.
And then for the next step, I actually wanted to ask you, based on so everything I'm asking is based on what we've gone through. Right now with him, we have shot almost 5 listings, and this property we are in right now, he actually did a professional photography. I'll show you a before and after. So before, I'm the one who took the photos with my own camera, and we're gonna kind of like what do you call it? We're gonna show you a before and after photo. So just look at the difference, because I know it speaks for itself. And we've had properties. We've been doing this for 3 years. We've had a property that's been on the market for almost 1.5 years with my photography skills, and we did a professional photography. That's the penthouse right above us, and the house is looking stellar. I think I'll put a link in the video below so that people can look at it. So tell us, when it comes to staging a property, what should us as hosts be looking towards? for example, the drapes or what's.
Okay. So that's the second thing that really helps in terms of the guidelines that they give.
Yeah.
That goes for the host and also for the photographer.
Exactly.
There are a few things that the host has to do before a place is photographed. Like for instance, for Idris, I usually find his place set up. I don't know what he does. Like
You told me that when we get here, yeah, everything should be exactly as it's supposed to be when a guest is coming in, yeah. So we make sure the towels are placed properly, the water bottles, the soaps, the small soaps, yeah. And we make sure that if he's taking a photography or we have a session, we should make sure that the property is ready, yeah. Everything is clean. We declutter the entire space. If there's anything that should not be there, for example, let's say there's, what do you call it, tissue that somebody has dropped on the toilet, we make sure everywhere is clean, yeah. So I think that's, for us, you told us to make sure the property is ready, and we have our crew on site. They come, they handle everything.
And the main thing why that helps is you want a client to see what they will get when they get to the house.
Exactly.
So if you shoot, if a place is messed up, they will expect to get that. So, and that's why I keep saying, like, the place should be just as a client will find it. So when I come to shoot, there are a few things I change. Maybe I flatten the pillows. I open the drapes and the curtains to allow in more light. Say things like the toilet seat should be placed down.
What about the no flash?
Yes. Another thing is Airbnb advocates for shooting with just natural light. So as I said in my equipment, I don't carry any additional lighting. I just use the lighting that is in the room. Oh, and something else I forgot. In the equipment, I also bring a tripod stand, which is very useful in places of low light. It comes in very handy when you have to shoot some places with tricky lighting. And
I think we should actually do, I think in this video, in the next video, we'll actually put a segment where we'll do the behind the scenes of shooting a professional photography for this unit. At least people will be able to know firsthand what it is we're talking about, what we need to do to get the space ready, and basically it's content that will help future hosts and current hosts who are viewing this on how to actually get your place ready.
So another thing that really helps with getting a professional photographer, so you find that you get to some houses with some tricky lighting scenarios, which you cannot just shoot with an amateur. You cannot just shoot like that. So you might need some pro level of editing. So for instance, areas with so much light coming in from a window, there's a method used that is called bracketing, where you take like 3 or 5 images, then you go and combine them together. So that's a skill that probably a pro photographer has that just anyone else does not have. So the editing really matters when it comes to photography.
I've seen this firsthand. When he takes a picture, there's up to 3 to like 5 different kind of photos where you can see one is darker, another one is a little bit not that dark, then it goes all the way to bright. Then I think that comes to the editing part.
Definitely someday we'll actually do a tutorial on that.
Exactly. And when it comes to viewing the photos, I never view the photos until he sends it on my mail. At least that time I can be like, no, this looks epic, basically. And this content actually is looking forward to just helping as many people as possible in the Airbnb community. And for those people who are interested in becoming hosts, or run a service recommendation here in Nairobi, Kilimani, or even across the world, all this content will be useful to you one day. Thanks. So Sam, thank you for showing up for this video. You've been a big help. And to all those guys who are like new to this channel, please subscribe and like the video, and also share to people who might find it interesting. And we hope this has helped. Thank you very much.